Get this. Joseph of Arimathea was a member of the Sanhedrin, the very body that condemned Jesus to death. He was one of them. But the Bible tells us that he was a good and upright man, and that he wasn't going along with their program. It's Luke's gospel that says, quote, he did not consent to the actions of Jesus. He asked for the body of Jesus because the Jewish custom was the body had to be taken down before sundown, especially because the next day was the Sabbath, and it was going to begin at sundown. Joseph was a very wealthy man. Joseph was a very prominent person of status and influence and power in first century Jerusalem. The way we know this is because he got an audience with Pilate. That would be like me saying, Sacramento, I want to talk to Gavin Newsom. Now, how many know that that's never going to happen, right? Joseph of Arimathea had that kind of juice. And so here Jesus has this post-humanist ally who was not ashamed to go on the record, I am one of his followers. What a contrast to Pontius Pilate, who also had great power, great wealth, and great influence, but instead of standing up for righteousness in the face of the crowd, he went along with the crowd to save his own neck. Joseph of Arimathea says, I'm willing to risk it all. It can be frightening to risk your reputation, even for what is right. We are all going to be put in positions where it's tempting to compromise. If your Christian witness endangers your reputation, and people might think less of you if they found out that you were a follower of Jesus. Remember Joseph of Arimathea, who was willing to risk his reputation, his wealth, his status. He was willing to go before Pilate. He was willing to put it all out. All his Sanhedrin friends must have disowned him. And here on earth, maybe his power structure and his group ostracized him and threw him out. But guess what? Today, he's in the hall of faith and a hero in heaven. And how many know it's better to be a hero in heaven than a hero on earth? Amen? I care more about what the Lord thinks about me, right? Am I now trying to win the approval of men or of God? Or am I trying to please men? If I were still trying to please men, I would not be a servant. Oh, come on, somebody, give the Lord praise right there. Amen. Sometimes you got to choose.